TikTok claims that the government didn't adequately consider viable alternatives before charging ahead with a law that could ban the platform in the US. es-toolkit is a JavaScript utility library with a small bundle size and strong type annotations. It offers a variety of everyday utility functions with modern implementations. es-toolkit is designed with performance in mind and reduces JavaScript code by up to 97% compared to other libraries. It has built-in TypeScript support with straightforward types and useful type guards. New York has introduced 2 new bills. One will require parental consent for social media companies to use addictive feeds powered by recommendation algorithms on people under 18, and the other would limit data collection on minors without consent and restrict the sale of such information. Apple's AI strategy points to large language models being commodity infrastructure, not platforms or products. Google has apparently toned down Reddit's influence on search results that use AI overviews and significantly dropped the number of delivered AI overview results overall. Dell announced a return-to-office initiative earlier this year that involved workers having to classify themselves as remote or hybrid. Those who chose to classify themselves as remote had to agree that they could no longer be promoted or hired into new roles within the company. Nearly 50% of Dell's workforce opted to stay remote. Many interviewed employees admitted that they were looking for work at other companies that weren't trying to force employees back to the office. Many other companies are struggling to restore in-person work. Apple Pay has become the most popular digital wallet for consumers paying in stores. SpaceX is rolling out a mobile option for its satellite internet customers. Starlink Mini is a backpack-sized kit designed to provide high-speed, low-latency internet on the go. SpaceX is offering a limited number of the antennas for $599 in an early access release. Service for the Starlink Mini will be effectively $150 a month and capped at 50 gigabytes of data per month. SpaceX has not announced when Starlink Mini deliveries will begin. Gilead's lenacapavir was 100% effective in preventing HIV in roughly 2,000 women in a late-stage trial. The results will need to be replicated before Gilead can seek approval from the Food and Drug Administration. Lenacapavir could be on the market as soon as late 2025 if trial results continue to be positive. Users of Meta's services who have been unable to get help from real humans through normal channels of recourse are using the court system instead. Accessory Setup Kit is a new API in iOS 18 that gives third-party accessories the same setup experience as Apple accessories such as AirPods and AirTag. Devices running iOS 18 will show a pairing confirmation pop-up when the right app detects a compatible accessory. The system will automatically handle all the Bluetooth or Wi-Fi connectivity required by the accessory. A video showing what the new feature will look like is available. Electric vehicles are still too expensive to be accessible to millions of Americans. High prices, high interest rates, and concerns over driving range and charging infrastructure have chilled buyers' enthusiasm, even among those who consider themselves green. The U.S. government has set policies that hit Chinese manufacturers of cars, batteries, and other components with punitive taxes. It also restricts federal tax incentives for consumers buying Chinese products. While the laws aim to allow the U.S. to develop its own supply chains, analysts say such protectionism will result in higher EV prices for U.S. consumers in the meantime and slow down EV adoption in the U.S. While generative AI will likely be incredibly important in the future, there seems to be a lot of high expectations of how useful it can be in the near future, and ideas around business models are fuzzy, like in the dot-com era. If these near-future expectations don't pan out, companies could slow down their R&D expenditures, leading to a sizable stock market correction. There are clear differences between AI and the dot-com bubble, so the comparison doesn't exactly hold. Anthropic's newest model, Claude 3.5 Sonnet, is reportedly equal to or better than OpenAI's GPT-4o and Google's Gemini across a wide variety of tasks. The model performs well in benchmarks, suggesting that Anthropic has built a legitimate competitor in the space. Claude 3.5 Sonnet is available now to web and iOS users and will be available to developers as well. Anthropic is introducing a new feature called Artifacts that will allow users to see, interact with, and edit the results of their Claude requests.